Greetings, brothers and sisters. How you guys all doing? I just came from the cinema. I believe this week is the last showing to watch the film, The Black Phone. And The Black Phone has been out for 2 months now, I believe, in cinemas. And this is the last week, and I just came from it about an hour ago. And I want to cover it and just make a brief, quick video. And I want to talk about this film. I believe this film was very dark. Um, it's very. If you look at the one thing I noticed, the guy with the mask, the one who claims he's a magician and is kidnapping the kids. Yeah, it's a spoiler alert, by the way, for those who haven't seen it. He is Pan, and Pan also Baphomet. He is a goat head god, and you could see that mask he wears in the black phone. Um, and there's a scene in there where he is sitting on the chair, and in that position where he sits on that chair, he actually looks like Baphomet. And Baphomet, he has a mask, and if you look Google Baphomet, it's a goat-head god, yeah. The Knights Templars used to worship, currently the Freemasons. So he has a mask, the is a goat head, and he's half naked. In the picture, Baphomet shows he has a lady's breasts. This currently has a man's chest, and then he sits in a position where his feet are lifted up, but this one his feet are down. But pretty much he's positioned as Baphomet. And then Baphomet, what they do is they used to do sacrifices for this god, human blood sacrifices. So uh, this abductor, child abductor, he sacrificed 5 children, 5 kids for Baphomet, for this. So it's all very dark. I did also like. I liked originally the part where the girl, she is first praying to Jesus, but during the film she becomes more like atheist and she's anti-Jesus and she's anti-Christian Christianity. I don't like Zionist Hollywood, the Zio Matrix of Hollywood, where they always come after Jesus, after Christianity, after Islam, after Judaism, after the Abrahamic religions. Because Zionism is very, very towards the devil anyway. And then also like to put out there, I'd like to also mention out there that Ethan, what's his name? This actor, he's this actor who played this role. He also came in The Sinister, very dark film, a great film. I enjoyed it, but I've noticed these roles he's playing more darker roles. He might have sold his soul to the devil. But if you want to ask me as a outside perspective, he's a great actor, no doubt. But his face looks, when they sell the souls to the devil in Hollywood to get better success, better films, had a great soundtrack. But during when they sell their souls, they start losing the light in their face and they start looking very dark. And his face looked terrible. I don't know if it's makeup or not, but the more darker roles you play in Hollywood, the more your face gets messed up and you start losing light out of your face. In Al Pacino, he played the devil's advocate, and you'll see his face is gone more dark. And the more bad stuff you do, it has a effect on your soul. This is a fact. Um, also like to mention what is the black phone. The black phone. Like I said, I haven't seen no reviews. I haven't seen literally nothing. I've read no articles, nothing about this. So this is all freestyle. I'm just gonna say how it is. If you look at the black phone, it's like it looks like it captures child souls, and it's a bit mixture with the black phone. It's uh, it's actually what helped the child to get out of that mess he was in, and it's a it's a bit of psychic or sixth sense, and a bit like the Shining film, where you can communicate through the mind and you can see things through the third eye, the all seeing. So the girl, the sister was able to, with the prayer, and she had a psychic link just like her mother, and the father never had it. And that is also in The Shining as well. The father, he was beating up the boy Danny, and then in The Shining, the references are quite clear. The Shining's Stanley Kubrick has a very strong influence in this film. Also, if you look at the camera angles with the zooming in slowly and zooming out, there's a bit like the Kubrick's camera style of how this was made. Um, when he's sitting in that chair, that was definitely Kubrick, um, like Clockwork Orange. But going back to the child abuse of the father in The Shining, is the same message. The father's abusing the child, beating him up, just like in the Black Phone, the belt, and it's quite horrible to watch. And then afterwards, you see that the mother, she's a good person. The mother's not around. He's a single dad and doesn't know what he's doing. And the child is able to see what's happening in the future. He's able to, make the right decisions. So it's got a bit of The Shining, and it's also got a bit of the Silence of the Lambs, and it's got like this kind of 70s theme going on. But the film had a great soundtrack. Absolutely loved it, and it's brilliant acting from all top film to 10. But overall, this film is very satanic elements it had, and I believe that what we was witnessing was Baphomet, child sacrifices for the goat head god Baphomet, and the Illuminati Freemasonic references in this film. Also, the girl, if you look at the end, she had a rainbow jacket, and the rainbow is also a symbology of Alice lost in Wonderland, um, and also Return, yeah, or Wizard of Oz. Um, sorry, I apologize, Wizard of Oz, where everything goes color because she's on the other side of the rainbow, which is all to do with MK Ultra. And they use these rainbow references a lot. They use it also in Stranger Things, where she's in that mental house asylum. There's rainbows everywhere because they use that symbology for MK Ultra mind control programming. Because if you look at in Wizard of Oz, when it's black and white, she's in Kansas City, and it's just all she's in a normal life. But when she goes on the other side of the rainbow, it's all color. And she's in a dream state. Yeah. So she's mind controlled. Alright guys, all the best. Peace.